day. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 41. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They'll drop to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's the option. Oh, good move. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. Their mobile quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play,
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Texans football to start quarter 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 33 yards that time. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell, 50 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boy, Charles, this offense is just... Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Uncorks one for Davis. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On play action, they'll throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Texans.
Take Dell.
His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Texans have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's
the Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
We'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On third down, rolling. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The Texans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Got a man. It's Collins complete.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 6.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Let's go. Black, 95.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a good job of finding 30 here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Give to Pierce. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Charles, because normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Texans, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.